Have a chat about technical jiu-jitsu versus rough jiu-jitsu. So anybody can squeeze and drive shoulder pressure and create uncomfortable situations. But technical jiu-jitsu for me is really where I find the most enjoyment and fun, whether I win or lose. Whenever I'm rolling with somebody technical or more advanced, and we're getting good looks at things and challenging ourselves and attempting to do things or things that we're working on and seeing like a high intensity practice, right? Over just grinding. Now, grinding has its time and everything. If you're getting ready for a competition, sure, you should know what it feels like. But technical jiu-jitsu is so much more rewarding because whether I win or I lose, I've learned from that. Also, it's very mentally stimulating, being able to get through a roll and not taking excessive abuse. Personally, I train all week long and then I teach a bunch. So if I'm taking crazy abuse in each roll, I can't roll very often, right? I'll get one or two in a week. Whereas if I do technical rolling with people, man, I can do it every day. I can do it multiple times a day. And what I mean by that is there's always going to be pressure, right? You need to apply pressure when necessary, but I'm talking about pressure when it's not really necessary. There's going to be times where you're in cross-side control and you are just blasting a shoulder into somebody's jaw for no reason. And maybe they're trying to escape that way and you need to create more pressure, and I get that. But just to be grinding into somebody like that, or maybe it's a knee on belly. There's such thing as hovering in your knee on belly. You don't need to be complete compression, submission, driving through that whole time. Apply the appropriate amount of force to hold them in place rather than trying to smoosh them. And I think a lot of people have issues with understanding how much pressure is necessary in order to pin, so that can be coming through. But the higher level people, so man, we get some serious rolls and very technical rolls. So there's no abuse where it's not necessary. There's no cranking on things that just aren't there. So let me know, do you guys just like the rough, grindy jiu-jitsu, or do you like the technical battles where you're tired after, but you don't feel like you have to go recover from your shoulder being yanked out, or your neck, your Adam's apple, your trachea is now smashed through the back of your throat because somebody's forearm just decided to drive into you with all their weight. Now, obviously in jiu-jitsu, we can use our jiu-jitsu to maneuver through those and everything, but it's just a grindy style. Yeah. Let me know what kind of rolls you guys like.